if there is actually any realistic scripture in the Bible, it is Hosea 4 verse 6, where it says that my people perish because of lack of knowledge. I feel this is one of the most realistic scripture I have actually stumbled upon, because when I open books and I read about problems, I see that most of the problems we encounter in the society are not even new problems. These are actually problems that people have encountered decades ago, and they have failed in these problems, made so many mistakes, and taken corrections out of them, and they have also succeeded in these things. And what have happened is that they have written these things down in books for people who are coming up in the next generation to just take the solutions they have written down and applying their own problem. But what we have seen in society is because we are too lazy and indisciplined to open up the pages of this book and read, we find ourselves repeating the same cycle of problems. That is why today you see so many people who don't know how to manage their finance, and they are repeating the same cycle of poverty in the society. You see people who don't know how to manage their business, the same money they use for business is the same money they use to fund their family expenses, and you see them repeating the same cycle in their business. They are not growing, they are stagnant, and you see so many problems in society that could be solved. Even the problem of retention, inability to retain information for a long time. If you read books about it, you are going to solve the problem. Lack of motivation. If you read Mel Robinson, you are going to see what he has done, the 5 second rule she brought out to solve this problem for herself. There's so many problems to encounter, even the problem with marriages, divorce. These are problems that have to do with interpersonal relationship that people have found themselves into, and they have read and they have succeeded in these problems, and they are trying to give you solutions to them by writing it down so that to make it acceptable, to make it accessible, and to democratize these solutions. But because we are too lazy, we keep on repeating the same mistakes over and over again. What I want to encourage everybody to do is that the first intuition you should have when you have any problem is to look for books that speaks about that problem. I mean, virtually every problem we have in the society have already well written books about it. Go and research for this book. Have the discipline to read it, and you're going to come up wiser. I think books keep us in a place of idea. We get so much ideas that even if it does not give us direct solutions to our problem, it empowers us with so much ideas and possibilities that when we begin to apply, it even increases our thinking rate, that the speed of our thoughts. That even if it does not give us the direct solution, it gives us the speed of thought to come up with a better solution to that problem. So immerse yourself in reading. Read about your problems. If you have problem in public speaking, read books about it. If you have problem in business, in finance, in academics, any in spirituality, any part of your life that you have problem, your first solutions, your first instinct should be to look for books that have been written about it. And when you do this, you see yourself being able to solve your own problem and not repeating the same cycle, the same mistakes that others have done. Learn from their mistakes. Thank you.